Hello, everybody. Hey, it's Ken Faulkner. It's Tuesday night for me. Hey, I don't know when you're watching it, but yeah, Tuesday night, week after going to California Custom Knife Show, and this is one of the knives that I picked up there. Just three from this show, three great ones. I mean, certainly would be an excellent week on a normal week, as far as getting knives. But then when you compare it to like going to a blade show or that kind of thing, anyway, it's been kind of crazy, and it's like we're getting down to the end. Got a few more stragglers coming in. Not coming in; they are here. But I mean, finishing up the just coverage of all of what I got. I know everybody likes to see that kind of stuff. I like to show it. I mean, it's been great having just night after night of new knives. This time it's Golden Designworks, and yeah, I've heard of them. I've seen them on the YouTubes, but I've never bought one, and this is my first one. This is my first one. They got a really nice box. Everything's very well done. Golden Design Works on the side. Interesting company. Nugget. That's the one I got. It's kind of I don't know if it's a one-man operation. He kind of talks about he's the lead designer there, but they don't really seem to put out a ton of stuff. Best Tech is their OEM, and they did an amazing job. I mean, we've seen Best Tech and what they can do, and I was super impressed. It never really came through over my phone or TV or computer or whatever I'm watching YouTube on. It never really came over the pictures, just how good they were. That's really what has kept me from getting them. They do look good. I mean, they always did look good. And then you open up the box, really nice box, and you got the nice pouch, and it does have a patch on it that you can take on if you want. You can put whatever you want on there. And there's the pouch, and back it out. Got some stickers, some nice stickers. What does it say? Adventure awaits. And it's been waiting for a long time because I've known for a long time about Golden Design Works and hadn't picked one up. So I guess this is what it took. I mean, I don't remember ever seeing them at a show. Custom Knife, the California Custom Knife Show is kind of a different kind of show. It's not your typical, because it's pretty small, and you get people there that you don't see at other shows. So that's the great thing about it. I mean, that was really very, very cool to experience some of the new people. You may have seen my walkthrough. There's a lot of booths, or tables really. I mean, not so much booths, because it's a smaller room. Got the GD. And another GD. That's all the stickers there. And let's see, I think we've got some more stuff inside of the pouch. So I've been carrying this for the last couple of days. I really like this knife. It is a small knife for me. I got the baby banner little mat here, and I thought that'd be appropriate because it's kind of like down in that size range. Probably not quite as small. I should have got the baby banner out for size comparison. So we got cloth, typical, but they got their nice logo on it, microfiber, and then it's got a card. So I mean, it's a smaller company, and they do all this stuff on the card, like inspected by, gives you the date, tells you about it's 154 cm on this particular one. I guess there's MagnaCut Stonewash or MagnaCut HR. What is that? Hand rub, I'm guessing. So there's different versions of them. This one was actually a pretty decent price. Most of their stuff, from what I've seen, been like over $300, and then that's where it gets a little bit hard for me to move forward on a knife, because I get a little more nervous when I get up into that price range. What else we got in here? We got some more stickers. GD. They want you to have those stickers. Make sure you get those stickers. Probably give some of those into, and then another card. Let's see. No, okay. This is the card with the inspection, and then it's got 2 different cards for the company with all their social media there. Kind of hard to see because it's dark, and my finger's in the way too. And then this one also, just in a different way. So they're definitely making sure that you know who the company is. Make sure you got all those stickers out. But anyway, so I did know about the company, and they've kind of been on my mind because they do look nice. But then I saw this one, and when I got it in hand, because it is a smaller knife, like I said. But when I got it in hand, I really liked the way the action was, the way it felt. The fact that I can get 4 fingers on this smallish knife, and the blade shape, all are very impressive to me. The finish on it, it's 154 cm, and it still looks so nice. It's kind of got a, I think that's like a, focus, kind of like a wash on here, some kind of acid wash or a stone wash with a satin with maybe a hand rub, because apparently they do some of that stuff. But you can see the lines in it. Could be a belt satin, but this is like a stone wash down here. Very nice and nice shape. Really good utility knife, but it also brings the tip up high enough. I'm not as fond of a knife that drops its tip way down below the pivot. I know a lot of people like it for utility cuts. Today I was breaking down a box. There's some coffee in the office, and somebody finished it up and just left the box there, and I had to break it down, right? Because I had a knife to cut and something to cut, so I had to do it. And anyway, there's some tape on the bottom, and we went right through it really well. I mean, it's very good for that kind of box opening sort of thing, cutting tape, cutting paper, things like that. Very easy to control. The handle is just very comfortable. It's got some nice milling on there. Really nice. I like the pop. I like the blue. A couple people I've shown it to, they really like that blue as well. I seem to be kind of very drawn to that. Interesting how you see this side of the knife, the show side, and there's no screws. 0 screws. Obviously a captive pivot. You got your nice thumb stud, which works great. The thumb works really well. The reverse flick works really well. I mean, it's got full access to it. Just the way it cuts away here and just gives you all the room you need. You can go to the pad of the thumb. You can go to the thumbnail. Everything. It's got really well dialed in. And then the middle finger flick also has plenty of room. Sometimes because you can see there's a little bit more of a cutout because you're getting access to the liner lock, right? But this side still, especially since you kind of want to catch it from underneath, it feels so nice flicking it from a little bit underneath and kind of pushing it upward. It gets a really good snap. So the detent is dialed in very well. I mean, kudos to both Golden Designworks and to Best Tech for nailing it on that. And yeah, so you can see the access now that the blade's open, the access to that inset liner there, 154 cm there, very very tiny little marking on there, nothing on the blade. I mean, there's a lot of, it's just clean. It's just super clean design, with just minimal. The only screw, well, the screws is the pivot, and then this little screw here. Then there's a screw inside that holds the clip on, but you don't see that from the outside. And there's a nice blue back spacer there with some jimping back at the back. So you get a little purchase on that. Nice jimping on the back of the blade too. It's rounded. So you got a rounded top here. And then for those utility cuts I was talking about, you got this jimping right here. That is just fabulous. It's right in the right place. The pinch grip on this is exceptional. I mean, because it's kind of a smaller knife, so you really don't have a bunch hanging out. You got complete control. You feel like you can do whatever you want with it. I mean, this guy is apparently is like an aerospace designer or something like that, and it's just he's got his ergos nailed. I don't know how much time he spent on just making sure, and he may have been doing prototypes or 3D printing or something like that. But man, he just nailed it. So nice. Feels so good. At the show, he had like a larger version of this, so I think it's not on the website yet. But and I don't know what the prices are. This one was $199. Just $200 because I was paying cash. Just give $200. No, don't need the dollar back. But yeah, $200 for this. When most of his stuff is over $300, I thought that was such a great deal. And now that I got it and I've experienced what he can do, and just the amount of attention to the details is exceptional. Really, really good. So I'm kind of like, definitely interested. Definitely interested in this company. You can see the lockup is really good on that liner. The clip works really well. It's nice little titanium with the anodizing. And just, yeah, excellent, excellent, excellent. So good. For a small knife, I mean, I can hardly believe I'm like gushing on it so much. So let's get out the measuring stick. We'll figure out what these, because it's a small knife that feels big. The cutting edge is 3 inches, right? So I'm saying it's a small knife, but it's a 3-inch cutting edge. I mean, that's good EDC size. Then the location for your hand is like 3 3/4. The overall length of the knife is less than 7 inches. Yeah, less than 7 inches. But you get 3 3/4 on the handle and 3 inches on the cutting edge. Yeah, and it's less than 3 inches actually on the blade, but because the cutting edge is going like at an angle, you actually get like 3 inches of cutting length. It's just, I don't know. He's just like on it. Maybe he just by accident made this fantastic knife. I don't know, but it's just really good. The milling is, you don't really feel it so much, but it definitely adds to the gripability here, but it's not like aggressive in any way. It's just very elegant, right? I mean, I'm gushing, but it is just so nice, so nice. This is an interesting shape too. The way it tapers up here. It's different. And when you collect and you have a lot of knives, and you get something like this, at first I thought it looked odd. I thought it looked really odd the way it just tapers like that. It's almost got like a Cybertruck look or something like that. But man, and then when it's open, the line here drops down, like the reverse Tonto or whatever you want to call it. Very sheep's footy though, as far as function wise. Little bit of belly. Man, it's just really nice. In and out of the pocket without any problems at all. I mean, you see the clip comes down, nice build there. Don't feel it in the hand. No, you don't feel it in the hand. And then it comes up and it gives you plenty of room for your pants, seam or whatever. I mean, excellent. Good retention there. Man, I'm really thinking that this is really cool. I mean, it has nowhere on it does it say Golden Design that I can see. Maybe on the inside, I don't see anything in there either. All it has is the steel. And it's just right there on the tang, on the bottom of the tang. Very subtle. So beautiful. It's like a really high-end knife. I mean, it's because it's so well thought out. So let's throw up some size comparisons. I haven't done this in a while. I haven't done the size comparisons. Usually I'm pulling out a whole bunch of knives that I have of that same brand, like I did with the Chavez the other night, but I don't have any more Golden Design knives yet. We will see. All right. So there's the Rat 2, and it is smaller than the Rat 2, but now you see how the Rat 2 has this little area here. It's kind of nice because it kind of locks your finger in, but then it shortens the amount of room that you have to grip the knife. You still can get the 4 on there, but really, this knife, because of the way it just comes down, and then this is like the sharpening choil, which isn't really a choil. It just kind of comes down, but it gives you that much room from here to sharpen, and it gives you the full handle length. You can get your finger all the way up there without having a sharpening choil that's going to get caught up in a cut, right? If you're cutting cardboard or whatever, it's not going to get caught in there because it's your edges from the handle. It's just a small little area here. That's not enough to get caught. And then you also have the thumb stud there, but it's taking up very little room, so it's not really going to get in the way of your cut. 3 inches, minus a little tiny bit, that's plenty. You're going to be able to get good cutting. I'm gushing. Sorry. I thought this was going to be a real quick video because I've been tired today. But you know what? When I start doing these videos and I start talking to you guys about stuff, especially something I'm excited about, which is usually everything that I'm talking about, it picks me up. So here's the Rat 1. Clearly, way bigger handle-wise, but you know that this is a full-size knife. You got, a handle hanging out. So, but this one here is almost like it's almost like a custom fit thing, because you don't feel like you're slipping off. You don't feel like you're slipping off the end, but you don't have anything hanging out there. It's just like I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I am tired and I'm just kind of delusional here. I'm like losing my mind. So definitely smaller than the Rat 1, but that's it's that big knife for comparison. We got the Penguin, and it looks like it's pretty darn close to the Penguin. Let's line it up. We'll get it on this line here. Well, we got a little bit more handle on the Penguin, but look, right here, this is taking up some of your handle. It's a nice guard position, and you get a full 4-finger grip on this. This has got that same kind of feel, but it's because the handle's just a little bit longer that you can do that, and then it helps to keep it from sliding up. But again, because of the way this is designed, it's tapering, and you got great jimping here. Oh, I forgot to mention. I don't want to forget. I always, like, after I do a video, I always think I forgot something. Front flipper. I didn't even realize it until partway through the day today that this does have a front flipper. It's not the easiest to do all the front flipper tricks with. I haven't been able to do it over the top. I can do this index, but it's just not doing it under the camera. But yeah, so it does have that front flipper, and it does have jimping. So the jimping goes here, and then it goes up and around. You ever heard anybody say they wanted that? Have the jimping go up and around? I've heard it a few times. Yeah, so excellent. So a little bit shorter when you line it up on the blue line there. A little shorter than the Penguin, but I think the blade is pretty much the same. So like the blade to handle ratio is pretty amazing on this one, because the Penguin doesn't look bad with the blade to handle, but this one just has a really good blade to handle ratio. You put your hand on there. Like I say, it's got like 3.5 and 3, so that is really good. Okay, gotta stop gushing. All right, a couple more. We'll go through it quick. The bug out. Let's see how it compares to that. Not a big knife, but it's bigger than this one. The blade it's closer on the blade. If you look at it, if you go blue line to blue line, it's closer, and the cutting edge is almost the same, but then the handle sticks out more. So, and you got a little bit sticking out the back. Now you can go back a little bit, whatever, but anyway. Maybe the Sage 5 is smaller. I don't know. Let's see. Nope, still a little bit bigger. It's odd to me. Even the Sage 5, I really like it, but especially using it with the compression lock, sometimes it feels like I'm going to drop it, like it's just too small. But I really do like it, especially with the weapons tech scales on there. And then, of course, the other Spyderco, the PM2. Definitely way bigger on the blade and in the handle. Of course, this is a knife that's going to have handle for days, especially if you go up and choke up. So, all right, guys. So that's it. I mean, I ran through the gamut of comparisons. We measured it with the stick. Didn't forget to do the front flipper. Can't think of what else to say about it other than, you know, I think I kind of like it a little bit. What do you think? Is it weird looking? A lot of people say Spydercos are weird looking, but I love those. How about now? Definitely everything works out when the blade's out. When the blade's in, it's a little strange. I'll admit it. Fits in the pocket really well, nice and thin. Let's see if I can, what's the thinnest thing here? Maybe the Sage 5. Let's go. So, how's that look? They're about the same. So it's pretty thin in the pocket, lightweight, feels good. Yeah, okay, enough talking, enough gushing. Thanks for watching. Stay sharp, and I'll see you, as the dog barks, on the next one.